and Tyler started Icon in June of 2014. There was about 15 people in our class when we started, and we sat next to each other, and then we basically just sat next to each other for the rest of the whole time at Icon, and became friends. And
Showtech was putting out a new song called We Like to Party. Both of us heard the preview, unknowingly went and started remixes to it. Hit him up on Facebook, was like, yo man, did this remix, can you check it out, give me some feedback. And he was like, yeah, I got one for you too, check this one out. And it was the same remix. So we we decided, all right, we gotta do, obviously we gotta do this as a collab.
We dropped it the day after the original came out. Snake played it at EDC Mexico, and that was the first time any big DJ had played it.
That was the first time that it inspired a lot of belief in ourselves too.
No one really played it for a month after that. That was at the beginning of March, and then we all went to Coachella. The day that Carnage was playing, he followed me on Twitter, and the only reason he would follow me on Twitter is because it was linked to the download of the track. So I walked over there and with a couple of my friends, and we were watching it for 15 minutes, and then at the 20-minute mark, it just hits it. That was the first time I ever heard one of my songs at a festival, and I just broke down. At that moment, I just everything in my mind switched. I was just we can do this. There's nothing that is really stopping us at this point other than our own motivation. The EP, we were trying to think of a name for it, and I was just trying to think of something that would describe our connection and something that has energy. And so I was just nuclear bonds are the strongest bonds of anything. And we actually released it ourselves on BitTorrent for free. I probably got 25,000 downloads in the first couple weeks, and then BitTorrent basically hit us up, and they're like, yo, the person on our front page, they dropped out, and we want to put your project on the front page of BitTorrent for the whole weekend. It got 800,000 downloads in 3 days. And it was almost the thing went platinum in 3 days. So, the project went from, our normal EP release to holy shit, this thing is on a lot of people's computers.
It was a couple weeks before Miami. We were trying to just sit and think of a name for our party. I just remember being why is it not Good Vibrations? That's already a name of our song. It's what the party's all about, good vibes. And
he said that, and then right when he said that, I was like, that's it. That's the party, that's the future label, that's the whole thing. The Palladium is a venue that me and Scott have been going to for a really long time. So that was one of our bucket list things when we first started DJing. We want to play main stage at EDC, and we want to play a show at the Palladium. Yeah. And so I just felt when Tyler played before us, the kids were just dead. What are we going on? And so we're okay, I'm up there doing my thing, and people are into it, but I could just tell they're wiped out. And so I knew if we did this at the Palladium, the same thing would happen. And that was our biggest show. And so I was how are we gonna make this where when we come out, when both of us come out, people are ready? And so it was what if we all come out at the same time? The show went on sale right after Beyond Wonderland in March. It sold out in 14 minutes, the first one. And it's 3,700 tickets. And so we were just completely blown away, what the hell is going on? And then we decided to this is our moment to go big or whatever. Let's just do it. And we put up the next one, and it sold out in the end. The shows were probably the best 2 days of my whole life. It just felt 5 years of hard work all culminating in 2 days, and we got to share the experience together. I think that's what makes it so special.